Welcome to the 1998 Wildhorse Saloon Gamblers Classic, brought to you by Wildhorse Gaming Saloon. On the last Sunday in May, the parking lot at Wildhorse Gaming Saloon became a huge car show. Gary Baxter was kind enough to share his home movies of that event. Here you see two of our members showing off the Thunder Mountain Diet, where you spend so much money on your car, you can't afford to buy food. Looking good, guys. Seriously, Thunder Mountain made a great impression on the judges at Wildhorse, winning the award for Best Club. A month after the show, it was time for Go, the second annual Wildhorse Saloon Gamblers Classic, with a $1,000 purse at stake. Not to mention our first visit ever by two jet funny cars. The crowd was ready, and so were the racers. Here with the call, the voice of Thunder Mountain Motorsports, Ken Hooper.
Again, this is a $1,000 purse race today. In the near lane, we've got Cheryl Carpenter. She's been strong all day. Cheryl Carpenter in her Camaro. That's sponsored by Main Event Sports Bar and Eatery. In the far lane, we've got Al Smith running that Hot Rod 57 Volvo. The Giant Killer, as I like to call him. Al Smith in the far lane. Cheryl Carpenter in the near lane. Looks like we had a little red light by Cheryl Carpenter there. Yeah, I think Cheryl got a little excited there and left when Al's light turned green. That happens. The best of drag racers can do it. But Cheryl's been running good all day. Let's give her a big hand. But Al Smith, he's the winner there. He's going to move on to the next round. In the far lane, we've got DJ Januzzi driving the beautiful yellow Camaro from Januzzi Racing. In the near lane, we've got Todd Ramberg and Plum Wild. On the far side is DJ Januzzi in that beautiful yellow Camaro. Januzzi Racing. Plum Wild in the near lane, driven by Todd Ramberg. There's DJ. DJ Januzzi in the far lane tracked him down. Poor little Todd, he was running hard, but DJ just had a little too much today. DJ's moving on. Alrighty, Bob Erskine, he's dialed in at a 9.79. Our little motorcycle, I'm not sure what his dial-in is, but he's awful quick when he gets to about half track.
Bob and his trusty Dodge Dart had a great day on Saturday, winning the cash bash over Wade Hansen and taking home $250 in prize money. We caught up to him after his winning run for an interview.
Okay, here we are, Bob Erskine, who just won the cash bash for Saturday. Bob, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Chuck.
So are you going to be ready for tomorrow and the big one, the Gamblers Classic?
Oh yeah, I'm always ready to race.
All right, well, good deal. Congratulations. We will see you in your dart tomorrow.
Okay, I wish everybody good luck. Thank you. I'm out of here.
Again, Scott Tritt in the near lane. Bob Erskine in the far lane. Can Scott Tritt catch him? Bob Erskine, Scott Tritt. Bob Erskine, Scott Tritt. Bob Erskine, bad Bob Erskine in the silver dart. Alrighty, we got Travis Knight in the far lane. In the near lane, that's Rick Sale with that beautiful 427-mile dragster. He's out of Weeds, Idaho. That's Rick Sale in the near lane in the dragster. Going to chase down Travis Knight. That's Travis Knight in the far lane. He's got 11.3 dial-in versus the 6.23 dial-in of Rick Sale. Can Rick catch him? That's close. Rick Sale in the near lane in that beautiful dragster just barely nipped out Travis Knight at the line. Good job, Travis, but Rick, you're moving on. We got Randy Kramer in the far lane, dialed in at 5.68. Doug Pennington in the left lane, dialed in at 6.79. This ought to be a nice little race. Doug's got a strong running CUDA. Oh, that was close. In the far lane, though, in the far lane, Randy Kramer tracked down that CUDA. Randy Kramer's going to move on. Good job, Doug, but Randy's going on to the next round in the Gamblers Classic. Track him down in that little A coupe. Jerry Carter in that far lane in the A coupe did a nice job. Just rode right around Chris Blacker. Jerry Carter, you're going to move on. All righty, fans, you've seen him before. That's the little big man, Jim Lindsay, in the far lane in the little yellow and white Alter. That's a beautiful automobile. And in the near lane, that's Dan Naylor. Dan Naylor in the near lane. Running his gorgeous rail. That's Dan Naylor in the near lane. Dan Naylor's dialed in that dragster at 5.60. Jim Lindsay dialed in at 7.57. Again, I need 69. Dan Naylor in the near lane. The little big man, Jim Lindsay, in the far lane. There we go. knocked down the little big man. Sorry, Jim, but Dan Naylor's going on to the next round. Andy Gould in the near lane from Council, Idaho. He's dialed in at 7.71. And in the far lane, Dan Dix dialed in at 8.5 in that big block Chevy pickup. Dan Dix in the far lane. Andy Gould in the near lane. Right there. Oh no, Dan Dix, you got beat. That was Andy Gould in the near lane taking the wind light. Andy Gould with the wind light. We had a breakout on Dan. Alrighty, let's see if Judy can be the giant killer with Mama's Toy. Judy's dialed in at 8.15. She's going to get a little head start there. Wade's dialed in at 5.82. First stage, we're ready to roll. Judy's going to get a little head start. She rolled him off. Judy Radford in the far lane. No, it's Wade Hansen pulls out the win in the near lane. Just snipped Judy at the line. Wade Hansen, you're moving on to the next round in the Gamblers Classic. Oh, in the near lane, we've got Carlos Aguirre in the Ford Mustang. That's a little 81 Ford Mustang with a 289. In the far lane, we've got the 79 Camaro driven by Jeff Townsend. Carlos is dialed in at 11.0. Jeff Townsend, 9.7. Carlos getting about a 1.3 head start. That's the little matchup right there. Jeff Townsend in the far lane. Jeff Townsend in the white Camaro. He nipped him at the line. Sorry, Carlos, but Jeff, you're going to move on to the next round.
As we wait for the next round of the Gamblers Classic, let's look at some of our class winners. In junior dragster action, Brody Stote was your runner-up on Saturday, while Nicole Streifel was second on Sunday. Winner of junior dragster both days was Alyssa Johnson. Mike Darrow took the trophy in street with his 1966 Chevrolet pickup. Jesse Carpenter won high school honors, then made it to the Super Street Finals before finally losing to Rick Sparks. A consistent winner who ran into trouble this time was Dennis Radford. His Coronet broke on Saturday, and he spent his weekend on the sidelines. If your luck is better than Dennis's, you need to buy a raffle ticket for this beautiful Mac Tool rollaway tool chest. The drawing will be held Memory Cruise weekend. We noticed several new cars racing this weekend, including this beautiful little Chevrolet.
Hey sir, can you give me your name today?
Clarence Hendon.
Oh, it's a beautiful car. How long have you had this little car?
Well, just about a year.
And somebody told me you built this up just pretty much to come out and run with us.
That's what we did.
Okay, are you going to run all the races this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay, great. What kind of a car is that, for those who might not know?
What kind of car?
Yeah.
It's a Nova 66.
Uh-oh.
What do you got under the hood?
Close at the end.
All right, that would go pretty good.
Yeah, they did us all right. Just got to get the driver working good now.
All right, well, hey, thanks a lot and good luck to you this weekend.
Yeah, thank you. You bet.
I'll tell you, Nicole can teach some of these big boys some lessons.
Our hard-working crew is back in the tower, and the fans are ready. It's time to go back to Ken Hooper for the next round of the Gamblers Classic.
Our first pairing in this round of the Gamblers Classic, that's Al Smith in that hot rod 57 Volvo. In the near lane, it's DJ Janussi of Janussi's Racing in the yellow Camaro. Right, Al Smith in the far lane, dialed in at 10.0. DJ in the near lane at 7.07. He's going to be giving up about 3 seconds to Al, and that's a hard-running little Volvo over there. Got a little nervous with Al across the way with that Volvo. Al Smith, you're going on to the next round. Number 9, we've got Bad Bob Erskine in the far lane in the silver dart, dialed in at 9.75. We've got Wade Hansen in the near lane with his beautiful yellow and blue dragster, dialed in at 5.85. He's going to be giving up about a 4-second head start to Bad Bob. Bad Bob, the giant killer. But did he hold on for the win? No, no. In the near lane, Wade Hansen takes that away. All right, Randy Kramer in the far lane, dialed in at 5.68. Rick Sale dialed in at 6.21 in the near lane. Dragster versus dragster. Alrighty, let's have a good race here, gentlemen. 5.68 dial in the far lane. 6.21 in the near lane. About a half-second head start. Randy Kramer out of North Powder, Oregon, pulls him at the line. Sorry, Rick, but Randy's going to move on in the Gamblers Classic. In the far lane, that's 217 in that little Ford A coupe. That's Jerry Carter. Jerry Carter in the far lane. In the near lane, that's Dan Naylor. In the near lane, that's Dan Naylor with a win. Coming up in our last pairing in this round. In the near lane, it's Andy Gould out of Council, Idaho, driving the 75 Buick Skylark. In the far lane, Baker City's own Jeff Townsend in the white Camaro. left, Andy Gould in the near lane, dialed in at 7.81 in the far lane. Jeff Townsend dialed in at 9.7, going to get about a 2-second lead on Andy. Hard on it, did he catch him? Andy Gould shuts down local boy Jeff Townsend. Good drive, Jeff, but Andy Gould, he's going on to the next round.
The vendors Midway added a new wrinkle this weekend. We went to the source to get the story.
Here we are with Jeff Foreman of K&S Racing Fuels. Jeff, what are we doing out here today?
Well, I'm working for my company, American Energy, with Trauber Oil, and we're selling racing fuel here at the track and also some racing motor oils. This is our first venture out here, so we're a little bit optimistic about our selling fuels and oils. We did sell some yesterday. Getting the word out, I think it's going to be a lot better today, and looking with the Thunder Mountain, I think we'll have a good venture together.
All right, great. Well, we really appreciate you coming out and supporting us.
I appreciate you guys having me. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. You have a good day.
Thanks.
Time for another look at class action, starting with Powder Puff.
All right, in the far lane, in the purple blazer, that's Andrea Douglas out of Boise, Idaho, high school student down there. And then in the near lane, we've got Linda Carter. This is the finals. This is the finals of the Powder Puff. Linda Carter driving the 76 Buick Century. Andrea Douglas in the far lane in the purple blazer. Andrea's going to get about a 1-second head start on Linda. Starts there. Andrew's got her foot in it. Linda's coming hard, though. I don't know. It's a close one. Linda Carter in the near lane catches up to that purple blazer. Good job, Andrea. But Linda Carter, she just won your Powder Puff class. She's your champion in Powder Puff. Got Scott Tritt in the near lane on the Ninja. And Casey Eagles in the far lane on the Kawasaki drag bike. Alrighty, looks like Casey had a little trouble with the line. Looks like Scott Tritt. Scott Tritt is actually, he's our champion. Scott Tritt is the winner in the motorcycle class. That was our only pairing today. So Scott Tritt, he's going to take home the first place trophy in that class. Already in the near lane, we've got Randy Shaw. He's dialed in at 10.2 in the blue pickup. And we've got Al Smith on the far side with a 10.00 even. Should be a good matchup. Got a little hard. Did Al Smith catch him? Randy Shaw in the near lane's our champion in the muscle car glass. Randy Shaw.
The grandstands are full this weekend. A lot of people here rooting on a friend this racing. Even more waiting for those amazing jet cars. The crews are making their final preparations for the next round of the Gamblers Classic.
Okay, sir, could you give me your name?
My name's Al Smith.
All right, Al, how long have you had this little Volvo?
About 2.5 months.
I've never really seen one of these as a drag strip before. It's kind of neat, though.
Thank you.
What do you got under the hood?
327.
Okay, how's it running so far? You pretty happy with it?
Oh, I like it. It runs great. Oh, it's blubbering a little bit at the starting line, but it goes good once it gets going.
All right, well, you keep working on it. We'll keep an eye on you in the eliminations.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks for the pictures.
Again in the far lane, that's Al Smith in the 57 Volvo with the 327. In the near lane, Wade Hansen with the 97 Soren Dragster, 355 small block in that. Wade's settled in at 5.87. Al's got a 10.0. He's going to get a big head start. And in the near lane, your winner, Wade Hansen with the dragster. Al Smith gave it all he had, but Wade Hansen chased him down at the line. Wade Hansen ran 86.7 miles an hour with a 6.1 ET. In a bye run, we've got Andy Gould out of Council, Idaho, driving the 75 Buick Skylark in the far lane. That's Andy Gould.
A YMC mechanic.
That's Dan Naylor again in the near lane with a 5.56 dial in. In the far lane, Randy Kramer out of North Powder, Oregon. The Green Racer. Randy Kramer dialed in at a 5.68. Dan Naylor dialed in at 5.56. It's going to be a pretty even up match, so just watch the line for the winner. Again, that's Randy Kramer in the far lane out of North Powder, Dan Naylor in the near lane. Randy Kramer. All right, Randy, nice run, Randy Kramer. Dan, you're done. Randy Kramer, you go on to the next round in the Gamblers Classic.
Let's take this break to see more class action, starting with Pro ET.
Local boy Jeff Townsend, he's dialed in at 9.7 in the near lane. That's Chris Blacker in the yellow Camaro. He's got dialed in at 9.6. I need number 544 and 224 to the line now. 544 and 224 to the line for the gas championship. Just got him on the line a little bit. Did Chris catch up? Jeff Townsend held off the hard-charging Chris Blacker. Jeff Townsend, local boy with that white Camaro. He's your Pro AT champion. Alrighty, this is our finals. This is Rick Latham in the near lane and Doug Johnson in the far lane. Rick Latham in that 55 Chevy, Doug Johnson in the 73 Duster. Rick got a little trip on there, looks like. Doug Johnson definitely beat him to the line, but must have broke out. Your winner in the near lane, Rick Latham in that gorgeous 55 Chevy. Good drive.
The cool thing about drag racing is you see neat stuff, meet nice people, and check out a great variety of cars. I don't remember that from High School Auto Shop, it must be time for those 10,000 horsepower fire-breathing monsters, the jet cars.
All right, here we are talking to jet pilot Darren Day. Darren, which car will you be driving today?
Warp speed jet funny car.
All right, how long have you been doing this?
About 5 weeks.
About 5 weeks? Did you answer?
Just licensed down in Medford 3 weeks ago.
All right, so how many runs do you have in those 5 weeks? Quite a few?
Since then, we had a race last week in Medford. Just made 2 runs. And prior to that, getting the license consisted of 12 runs.
So you got a lot of experience in here.
Yeah. Sure. We hope we'll get some more today.
All right, well, hey, you're going to run, what, twice today and twice tomorrow?
Yes, sir. Twice today, and I understand once tomorrow. So
okay. All right, well, hey, thanks for talking to us, and we'll be looking for you.
great, thanks a lot.
You bet. Boom! Okay, we're talking to driver and crew of the Warhawk. Could you give us your names, gentlemen?
Richard Smith and Bob Bromley.
Okay, Richard, you're the driver, is that correct?
Yeah, somebody had to be.
All right. Well, exactly how did you get into this line of work?
His fault. He sent me a letter, so I'm blaming it all on him. He sent me an ad, had a picture of a car for sale like I used to have, because I was out of it and enjoying not being in it, so it's all his fault. Happy horseman. Yes.
All right, so you're going to run, what, 3 times this weekend?
Yep, we're going to do 2 runs today, and then we'll do 1 tomorrow and close up the show.
All right, well, hey, we're looking forward to seeing you run. We've never had jet cars here, and this ought to be something really great.
Have us back, we'll do her again.
All right, great. Thank you very much.
Man, thank you.
If you haven't noticed, he likes to race.
Those jet cars are amazing. Time for us to move to the semifinals of the Wildhorse Resort Gamblers Classic. Remember, there is $1,000 in prize money at stake. $750 to the winner, $250 to the runner-up. The dragster of Wade Hansen drew a bye run. That leaves Andy Gould to face Randy Kramer.
Alright, fans, remember, this is the Wildhorse Gamblers Classic, $1,000 first race. We're getting down to it now. This is the semifinals, the last semifinal round. The winner goes on to the finals, the loser goes home. Randy Kramer in the far lane, Andy Gould in the near lane. 7.76 dialing on Andy, 5.68 on Randy Kramer. Did Randy get him? Did he get him? Randy Kramer in the far lane. What a sweet run. Andy gave it all he had, but just couldn't stop that big rail of Randy Kramer.
That sets up an all-dragster final. Wade Hansen against Randy Kramer. As they make those last critical adjustments, let's head back to the pits.
And you're Lloyd Taylor, is that right?
That's right.
Okay, you've got this beautiful little D-gas 55 Chevy. How long have you had this car?
I bought this car in 1961 and have been racing it since 1964.
Well, looks like a lot of fun. So you?
Yeah, this is an old gas class car when we ran class locally back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, I remember that when I was a kid growing up Stonewoods and Cooks and Pittman and all that.
One of the original cars from Firebird, Thunder Ridge.
Can we get a tech person down to the starting area, please?
Driving it a long time. Like I just got it going and blew it up in 90, and I decided to get it going again for nostalgia things than anything else.
Well, that's great. I'm glad to see this run, and thanks so much for bringing it here.
Once again, we need
good
a
luck
tech
for you today.
person to the starting area,
It's a
please.
small block Chevy with a 5-speed, so it's fun to drive.
I'll bet. Thanks for talking to us.
Yep, thank you.
And yes, that was a 1956 Chevy, not a 1955 like I said on the... Lloyd was in Pro Gas but broke in eliminations. Let's go back to Ken Hooper for the call of the Pro Gas final.
We got loose temperature in that beautiful red Camaro. The little Camaro SS. She's been real strong all day, and we've got Andy Gould out of Council, Idaho in the far lane with that 75 Buick Skylark. Liz is dialed in the near lane at the 7.61. Andy's dialed in at 7.65. This is going to be pretty much a heads-up match. That's a close race. Andy is your winner. That was the championship race in the Pro Gas class. Andy Gould is your winner. Okay, this is the big boys in the far lane. That's Wade Hansen in that 97 Soaring dragster. Beautiful blue and yellow dragster. He's got a 355 in it. He's sponsored by Cloud9 Entertainment. He's the #1 Super Pro at Firebird Raceway. Dan Taylor in the near lane, and you know what Dan can do. You need to be up there, 213 and 209. This is the finals call for high schoolers, 213. In the far lane, Wade Hansen holds off that hard-charging Dan Naylor.
Congratulations to all of our class winners. Time now for a musical look back at the Wildhorse weekend. As Jim and JB discover new uses for shoe polish, we want to remind you that Memory Cruise Weekend is just around the corner. Make your plans now to attend Memory Cruise August 21st and 22nd in Baker City, Oregon. It's time for the finals in the Wildhorse Resort Gamblers Classic. Our competitor from North Powder, Oregon, Randy Kramer, has worked his way to the finals, but his gray rail will not fire. He only has a few seconds left to start that big Chevrolet engine, or he will not be racing.
A lot of money on the line. We've got a $750 first prize, $250 for runner-up. But these racers wouldn't be there without their crews, and I'll tell you, these guys are working hard. These four dragsters here, it takes a lot of work to keep them going, and there's a lot of people involved. And we just saw some good work at its best there, getting Randy back on the line. So we got to put a special thanks out to everybody's crews, because we wouldn't be racing without them. That's Randy Kramer in the far lane, our dirt farmer out of North Powder, Oregon, running the big 433, and he's up against Wade Hansen in the near lane. There we go. Now remember, folks, both these guys are winners today. Third prize, $750 in the Gamblers Classic. Second prize will be $250. That's a lot of money to these guys. It's a lot of money to any racer. All right, let's make sure and give these guys a lot of support. They've worked hard. They went through a lot of rounds to get here. Let's give them a big hand. Let's roll them onto a big run here, fans. Come on, let's get behind them. We're getting down to it. I'm pumped, man. You got to be able to tell that. This is exciting racing. Two dragsters in the finals for the Gamblers Classic. We got Wade Hansen dialed in at 5.87. Randy Kramer in the far side at 5.68. Keep cheering, fans. Let's get up on your feet. Let's show them what we mean here. The big winner today, the Wildhorse Gamblers Classic. Alrighty, let's get up on our feet. Let's give those guys a big hand now. They're coming down. They put on a great show for us today. They went through a lot of rounds of racing to get where we're at right now. Congratulations, Wade. Good driving, Randy. Good job.
Congratulations to Wade Hansen, Randy Kramer, and all the participants in the Wildhorse Gamblers Classic. It looks like Darren Bay is getting ready to strap into warp speed. His last run broke the track record by 28 miles an hour. Will he go 177 miles an hour again? The crowd is waiting to find out. Alright, it's time now for us to thank all the people that help us put these videos together. We would like to thank the Jet car drivers, crews, and families for giving us access to their cars and talking to us. Thank you to Gary Baxter for providing us with some video footage. A special thanks to Dennis and Judy Radford. We couldn't have done this video without their help. The event organizers and volunteers, and most important, all the racers and all the fans that come out and run with us and come out and watch us do what we do at Thunder Mountain Motorsports. We'd like to thank everyone, and thank you for buying this tape. We'll see you next time on Thunder Mountain Motorsports Broadcasting.